always hear a lot of complaints from our offices, but I want to thank you. We've had a very cooperative, excellent relationship with you all, and we're very appreciative of that. I have a few local issues that I would like to just go over with you. In Palm Beach County, as you know, our Lake Worth Inlet is very important, both to recreation and commerce there. And you have spent many millions of dollars over the years dredging that inlet. We have a project there called the Sand Transfer Plant, which we believe reduces the need for some of the dredging and saves considerable expense to the Corps. And so one of my question really is, what do you think about assisting local communities who find less expensive and more efficient operations to maintain the channels and inlets? And, yeah.
Is the question whether we would be supportive of local interest taking on that?
Well, no, the question is whether or not you would pay for it instead of it for example, being considered an earmark. In other words, I think we discussed a little bit about this when we had our meeting on water a couple of weeks ago, is if a local community has an alternative method that will reduce the expense of the Corps, but it may be unique to that particular area, why would that be considered an earmark and not something that the Corps could help fund?
I guess from what I know of this, in my view, it wouldn't be considered an earmark.
Well, okay, well, we're going to write that down. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, I like that answer. Herbert Hoover Dike, which serves to protect the communities and farmlands surrounding Lake Okeechobee from flooding. This is a 143-mile dike. It's susceptible to erosion and considered one of the country's most risk at failing. The FY16 work plan included $64 million for construction, and the President's FY17 budget included almost $50 million. My question is, if you know, is the amount of money that's now projected for the current budget, will it be enough for this year to fund what you can do? Because these repairs need to be moved forward as quickly as possible.
I think it's funded to capability, is it? Okay. We will be able to meet the needs of that project in this fiscal year.
Okay, thank you very much. On the Port of Palm Beach, we actually finally have something that all the communities agree on, which is a welcome change, which is the full maintenance dredge that will hopefully alleviate safety issues for 2 to 3 years. It is my understanding, though, from the Corps that an additional $900,000 is needed to complete the dredge, which the Corps has told my office they intend to find through reprogramming. Can you commit to that?
I think so.
We would have to look at that. I couldn't commit to it here.
Okay, well, you will get back to me on that?
We will.
Okay, yes?
We will.
Next is just a really big thank you on Port Everglades. That expansion is a $500 million economic impact to South Florida. I want to just thank you so much on including that in this report and for the cooperation we've been getting. Excellent. Thank you. That's easy. And next, as you know, the restoration of the Everglades, different from Port Everglades, serves drinking water to over 9 million people in Florida, has great economic impact. There are a number of projects that you are working on. I just have some questions on them. The Broward County Water Preserve areas and the Biscayne Bay coastal wetlands are stuck in the PPA negotiation phase. The Picayune Strand and Kissimmee River both require reports from the Corps. Would you be able to provide us, obviously right, not this second, but with an update on these particular projects?
Yes, we will.
And I had, just for the coastal communities, I have a, make a pick, okay, very quick. The coastal communities, just some questions on the beach restoration, because the beaches are much more than just places for people to get sunburns, as you know. The couple questions, can you, our stakeholders are asking that you take some more time to work with them in terms of when you decide which projects to do. And next question they had on that was what the Corps is doing to ensure that all districts are using dredge sediment as a resource to improve coastal protection. If you could just get back on those questions, because I've taken my time.
Okay, we will.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Graves.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I want